Hello everyone, welcome to the 8 Development Diary for Imperator. Today we'll talk about the trade system in the game. The trade in Imperator is about getting access to goods for your cities to make them better, and meanwhile earn money on trade happening. A trade route is import of one trade goods from another province, either foreign or your own, where it is in surplus to one of your provinces. You could always import any trade goods you have a surplus of from your other provinces, but from foreign nations you need to have settled trade access first. And if you fight a war against each other, the import will be canceled. A province can only export if that province provides a surplus, i.e. if it produces more than one of that trade goods. A city produces one trade goods, and for each additional 30, population produces an additional plus one trade goods. There is no limit on how many exports a province has other than the amount of surplus goods it has. You could always import a trade goods if you already have a surplus of it, and that gives you a smaller additional bonus. Surplus in the capital province gives a special bonus on the country level, and surplus is clearly indicated in the UI. Only the capital city in each province gets the benefit of the stacked goods. The other provinces get counted as they have access to one of the trade goods. Only the province stacking bonus can be applied multiple times, so you can import 20 grain if you desire to keep up a huge population. Please remember that creating a new import route costs you civic power. As default, you can import one trade goods to your capital province. There are multiple ways to get more allowed import routes to your provinces. Large nations get more import routes to their capitals. There are ideas that allow more import, and there are inventions that can either increase all province trade routes or the capitals. There's also economic policies for trade where you can forego your income from trade for having more trade routes, or the opposite. Income from trade uses something we call commerce in this game. Each commerce level building in a city provides plus 20 commerce to that city. That's cool. And a city will also, and citizens will also provide a level of commerce. Trade income is based upon total amount of trade routes in and out of a province multiplied by commerce. Okay, cool. All right, so the list of trade goods include the following: grain, salt, iron, horses, wine, wood, amber, stone, fish, spices, elephants, base metals, precious metals, steep horses, livestock, earthenware, dyes, furs, olives, leather, wood, marble, honey, incense, hemp, vegetables, gemstones, camels, glass, silk, dates, cloth, papyrus, I'm not going to say that right, and wild game. All right, cool. And next week we'll talk about diplomacy, or more specifically about opinions. Interesting. Okay, guys, so let's look at the screenshot here. All right, so you got +1, +2 wood, +1, I think that's sheep. So, and then here it says each 30 population provided an additional +1 vegetables. The city produces one vegetable. Nuts, seeds, pulses, and vegetables are gathered by foragers and subsistence farmers across the world. Okay. So basically, you're going to have multiple cities in each province, and it looks like the capital can stack the goods, and then you can export if you're producing more than one. So that's going to require you to actually do a lot of economy management here. Because, if you're getting like +2 lumber, which I can see in the screenshot here, and, another province further away doesn't have any, you would have to manage that and then go into each city. I wonder if there's also going to be allowed the AI. There was in Hearts of Iron 3, I believe, where you can allow the AI to manage trade. And I think you could do that in Hearts of Iron 4 too, where the AI kind of, actually, I don't think it's Hearts of Iron 4. I don't think you could do that in Hearts of Iron 4. But in the third one, I believe you could let the AI do the, trade routes and supply and all that stuff. And this one, you're going to have to manage it. So they took some inspiration from Victoria. Now, for you guys that love the economy system, which in the beginning I didn't like the economy system in Victoria, but I grew to love it, and it's such an integral part of Victoria now that can't imagine Victoria without it. And it's an incredible system. And it looks like they're importing that to here, which is kind of cool. I like that. So, yeah. This was a good dev diary. I look forward to the trading system. I'm anxious to get my hands on it. Next week, they're looking at diplomacy, so that's going to be awesome. Anyway, till then, see you guys.